man, shout out, I'm fully committed like, hey. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, hey. Shoot him out, shot like, hey. Hit the red dot, like, hey. Finger on the, like, hey, 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 hey.
Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. But watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. I dig a hole in the earth and bury myself down low. Never speaking again. I hide beneath the surface. Get back, get away. And I can't see straight. Late nights. I'm not that. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. We've made it, we have made it. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, bringing you coverage of the Super Bowl. It's almost surreal when you take in the atmosphere, isn't it? It's the magnificent spectacle that surrounds this game each and every February. And at the center of it, the best team from both conferences who fought all season long for the honor of playing here tonight.
And you know what's beautiful about this stage, Kate? These teams who meet the Super Bowl each and every year, we've learned this. They're not always the most talented team in the league. They're the two who never buckled under the pressure, never let the moment become too big. You know what I love to say? They're the ones that didn't just play with one another. They played for one another. And I can't wait. You can't wait. The world can't wait to see which team truly earns the right to raise that Lombardi and call themselves a champion.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. His first throw in the Super Bowl is intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Cut out left. Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. To throw here on 1st down. He finds Woods. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Plowing up the middle. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Pickup of 2 here. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Kelly. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Going ground game again here. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. So now here's 3rd and goal. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Oh, well, Brock, they're giving him a 4th and final chance. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The run outside returns nothing. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And this buys them some much-needed breathing room up across the 5. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. So that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out with 3rd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. He's got the 1st. Still space at the 20. Has a hole left. Room to run. The 30. The 10. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-possession game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders push the lead to 20. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And it's fielded but not returned for the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Finds Woods. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He puts some power on. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs drop the lead back to 13. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Chiefs.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks, is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. throwing now following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again following the sack. Fits it through the middle. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a one-score game in the first half. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Chooses to bring this one out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. No one around. He's got space. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 12. Oh, baby! He got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skill guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. You don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field, there is nobody, and I mean nobody in the building that was going to catch him.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders bump the lead up to 13 points. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. On target to Waddle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs need some big yards in a hurry. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Chiefs get it back to within 6. So So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. Blast through midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. They give it to him again. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Throw left side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and just 2 to go. Man in motion out of the slot. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 2nd down.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing it again here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
The score, Commanders 27, Chiefs 21.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Going ground here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to the well again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 3 on that gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Throwing now on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it, right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 42. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run here on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's a throw. Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he cruised through the defense for a gain up to the 39. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
He's back to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down. Back to throw now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over now at their own 20. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
They'll throw on first. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Second and 10 now. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Commanders are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. He gets 6 on that play, and the Commanders will have a first. This is it, everyone. Only one.
The score.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Trying the right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring it down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
They did it! He made the interception! Space on the right, he's got room! And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown! You get a pick-6, you get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
All right, time for the kick that he has dreamt of his entire life. And the kick is good, and they've taken the lead in the final quarter of the Super Bowl. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll run here following the penalty. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Caught by Flowers. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
We're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Back to throw it. Hauled in left side. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Right up the gut. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders trail by just 1. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They'll try and punch it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Another chance for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Looking to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
And this is caught, so adds up more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for two, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. Try and push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
On first down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Back to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one doesn't go far.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. Here he is to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. And the nation's capital has a reason to celebrate tonight. The Washington Commanders are Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell all ready to hand over that Lombardi trophy to the Washington Commanders. The best in the NFL, champions of the Super Bowl. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.